Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Banjo Tooie. I just wanted to... There's a thing up here that I want at the moment, and I don't think I can get it. Yeah, I need to move from a place. I basically made more parts because I'm bored. Wait, what? Didn't I open that? Okay, I'm back. I'm going to activate this time to save me a lot of backtracking. For some odd reason, I'm going to record this backtracking I'm going to do through here. And why it didn't save. Oh, whatever. Like I jumped onto that and I was slightly off-centered when that happened. Not just off-screen to what I did. Okay. I'm back. I learned the egg aim and I'm here. And, I have things to say. Yeah, Mumbo lives in there and you can do things with him. They're different from the last game, but I just wanted to say that the voices and witty dialogue aren't annoying in the slightest, but it can get somewhat annoying if you're trying to play it as a game and not a way of life. And by the way, someone told me why you're not even slightly sad that Bottles died, and I would think I would have to blame that on playing this game way too many times to have physical emotions that I haven't already expressed millions of times. That's my only answer. And I should come back here later when I have the right move to get everything in this area. Actually, I should have really gotten to Mumbo first, but I wanted to do that little rant. Okay, screw you, what you have to say. I think you can push B to skip the dialogue. Or skip that dialogue. But that's one of the first... Well, that's one of the first examples of what I was saying when there were random NPCs for no good reason here. I'm just checking to make sure the audio is okay because I didn't check that. Yes, computer, you are sure good at bringing up my sound options, aren't you? Or master volume, as you would call it. I don't know why it has pink in quotations, like mic at front panel, and in quotations it said pink. Like, I don't have a pink microphone, it's just the thing that you plug it into is pink. I guess, yeah, it does look kind of pink. I don't know. I haven't unplugged my microphone in a while because when I unplug my microphone, everything seems to break. So I just never unplug my microphone and try to never unplug my dowser when I can help because that most of the time freezes my computer. But moving on, let's Mumbo upgraded to a bigger room. Come on, wake up. Oh, we're on a mission, man. How long do you want to make this Let's Play? Over 150 parts? Do we now? Okay, transform us into a fire-breathing dragon. Actually, wait. Oh, Mumbo, good to be here at last. Press X to see my... Wait, what are you doing? What? I don't get this. What are you doing? Ah, why am I playing as Mumbo now? Okay, so I just hit Banjo with the stick to transform him? What's going on? Okay, maybe I never really did that, since I just, like, I'm a dumb baby who plays video games and has no opinion about anything. Just push buttons on the control stick until flashing lights appear, right? And then eventually the end screen comes, right? Anyway, moving on. I totally forgot what Mumbo had to do. But I think there's some achievement I haven't gotten yet. Where you had to kill X amount of enemies as Mumbo. Or the T-Rex or a whole bunch of other things where it's not the easiest thing in the world to kill a whole bunch of enemies. So if you see me going out of my way, I just want achievements, okay? You can increase my gamer score so I can... things on the internet. I don't know. I think there's like a game that reward that there's an achievement where you have to do things. Or you have to play on a specific day on a specific time or something. I wanted to point out something interesting I see. This says Ekum Bokum, which is the noise that Mumbo makes. So if you couldn't tell completely by the face that's on the thing, the sound that he makes would be pretty obvious. But anyway. That might sound at good enough volume. 15 is good enough for this game. You don't need anything else. So why are you telling me everything? Anyway, there's like a billion things that you need to do with this thing. I think you could kick out these guys. Yes. Kick. This thing you can kick open. You can jump a little bit. I think that's about as normal height you can jump with Banjo-Kazooie, but it just looks really short compared to when you're big and stuff like that. This is pretty close. Let's just zoom it out a little bit. I'd jump into this and kill it. No. Be interesting if I could. And this one you can go into. I don't know if you're supposed to get this with Banjo-Kazooie and with the going and things. It looks high enough for a Banjo-Kazooie to long jump to, but I just like getting it with this guy. Even though he's like basically invincible, he can't kill enemies by just walking into it, so you have to kick it. Yeah, let's do something completely random. Like, I don't know, something that might help us later, like kill some of the guys in here. If I could make it in time. Just in time. But magic run out. Boom, 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 boom. I think if you try to use the Golden Goliath cheat code, so you can play as him anywhere, it just doesn't work, and he just runs out of time. He just does the running out of time animation, and then you play as Mumbo for no real reason, I don't know. But I've had lots of fun playing as different things and things, like seeing how the van from Richie World reacts to water. Pretty interesting. The door like hangs open a little bit, even though I don't think there's any accessible water in Witchy World that you can get to with the van, but that's nothing things. Anyway, that's the only use Mumbo has in this whole world. Its use has been very depleted. But does that mean that you don't get to transform into wacky things? Shut up. That'll come later. You actually get to transform into something in every level of this game, which is pretty bad. But that'll get... Where's the door? There's the door. Freaking camera. I think they edited the camera for more of a stick. Then again, they did something with this instead of Nintendo that just basically ports the controls and then says, that's good. And they changed nothing else. And for some games it can be really awkward to control. But whatever, there are only like a total of -5 for Nintendo 64 Virtual Console games. And I'm really upset about this for some reason. I totally forgot to break that. I think you need to do something or get a Cheeto page or something that I didn't need to do. But whatever, I'll off-screen to that later. Unless you have a lot of off-screen magic, I don't know. I would say it'd be boring LP, but I would just off-screen anything that's not boring and waste a whole bunch of time and blah 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 blah. Oh yeah, you need this move to actually get this Jinjo. It'd be like, oh, speedrun it and get that on the way out somehow, because somehow that's more faster than just doing the move and then grabbing that and then running. I don't think there's ever been any serious tool-assisted speedruns of Banjo-Tooie. Anyway, what that move lets you do is this, which is pretty bad. I just like the huge level layout of this game. And I believe it's like right behind here. I like the very obvious just paintings that they have here, just wall. It's very weird. That was weird. Very, very weird. Okay, this is Kazooie and this is Banjo and that over there is Humba and that Mumbo. we thought. Mum, yes, Mum, Humba can actually transform you in every level, and she only wants one Globo, so infinitely better than Mumbo. Even though I like Mumbo for some, actually, Mumbo never really had any positive traits. I mean, he occasionally transformed you in Banjo-Kazooie. He does very, very, very little in this game, and then he does very, very little in the second game, even though he, like, kind of half helps you make your vehicles. It just makes sense how you can do things with vehicles, but whatever, moving on. And nuts and bolts, Banjo's basically, Mumbo's basically there so people don't say, this doesn't make sense. Why is the vehicle coming out of nowhere? So, whatever. Basically a minor role. And Humba turns into like a 12-year-old girl in the next game. But anyway, moving on, see you next time.